Yo, what's up, guys? So, injury update. Mekhi Becton ended up dislocating his kneecap. Looks like now we're waiting for arthroscopic knee surgery, so potentially out 4 to 6 weeks. Huge miss. There's already some inconsistencies going on in training camp. We've heard some of the comments, which there's a few interesting interviews that took place too. LaFleur originally said that, Becton was going through some things in regard to the struggles. Another interviewer asked Becton like 2 or 3 weeks ago to try to elaborate on what that meant. He kind of, it was really strange. He just kind of said that he had no idea what he was mentioning and just kind of chalked it up to him trying to work through the new scheme and some of the things that they're asking him to do, and potentially his conditioning not being where he wants it to be due to missing some OTA time. So missing him for 4 to 6 weeks. I kind of talked about in previous videos, though. George Fant is going to essentially shift over to his natural position at left tackle. And we've seen him step in and play at a high level already. So I don't want to say we can expect next level production, but compared to what we've seen from Mekhi so far and George Fant, I would definitely say we're going to be able to expect at least similar, if not a little bit higher consistency, and just knowing that, George Fant is definitely a scheme fit for what they're looking to do right now. Super athletic, very versatile. So, he ended up getting the start over Morgan Moses actually yesterday. I think the best thing that we can ask for is, he switches over to the left side, and the whole line has kind of had some inconsistencies. But, hopefully Mekhi has a speedy recovery. We've seen the weight thing kind of become a background distraction a bit. Nobody seems to really want to cover it too much. The coaches don't want to say what the ideal weight is going to be. They're probably still trying to get a feel for it. As for everything else, it's just kind of tough. We're getting hit left and right with injuries. LaMarcus Joyner is out for the season. Mekhi Becton is going to be out now for, about, let's just call it half the season, right? If we stick to the 6-week timetable. So it's brutal. It's getting pretty brutal. But with all that said, I have pure faith in George Fant. I know he wanted to start at left tackle, ideally prior to us getting Mekhi Becton anyway. So this is really kind of his shot to let the New York Jets know what he has. Now, Mekhi Becton's definitely going to be the bookend of the future, pending something crazy happening. But outside of that, I think he definitely has a future at right tackle on the team. If not, then he's definitely going to have an opportunity to set himself up very well for free agency, or we've seen Joe Douglas kind of do what's in the best interest for the team and the player when possible. So you never know. Maybe we switch him over to a left tackle position at a team that really needs one. So we'll wait and see what that looks like. For now, we got to kind of see what our depth is going to look like as we shift things around, who we might call up, who we're expecting to stand out now. Yeah, that's that. So arthroscopic knee surgery for Mekhi, and we'll see if he sticks to the 4 to 6 week timetable. If not, I'm really excited to see what happens with George Fant. And I know Morgan Moses will definitely be able to, slide into that starting position on the right side. And hopefully that'll be the bookend, at least for this first half of the season, that helps pave the way for us. Week 1 was pretty rough, a lot of pressures, 6 sacks. I think they said like 23 of his dropbacks had, at least some kind of pressure. The thing that was most disappointing was a lot of it was four-man blitzes. And it was mostly off of stunts. So we can see that missed time definitely impacted things. But let me know what your guys' thoughts on George Fant, moving back to left tackle. Who might stand out for us now? What kind of consistency we think we might see out of this offensive line position heading into this game versus the Patriots, I think it is. You got to take a look at the schedule again. But either way, appreciate you guys, and I'll catch up with you again.